My name is Holly Snyder. I teach third grade at Corvallis Primary School. I've been here for 13 years and I truly feel like it's the best place to work. I love the teachers, the staff, the kids, and the parents. They're all just a joy to work with. I love teaching. I actually chose the profession because as a child myself, school was tough. And I finally learned to love school later on in life, but I wanted to give that passion or help kids discover the passion for learning. I wanted them to love learning, and I think that teaching is always different. It's something that is, if I can spark an interest in a child, something that really gets their attention, if they can take it home and share it with a friend or share it with a parent, I know I've done my job. If they're happy to come to school, they're happy about their learning, I'm happy and I think I've done my job. These kids who come in not having the access to early childhood education truly struggle. In one particular situation, I had a girl who really wanted to fit in. She wanted to be the top of her class, but she just didn't have the skills. She was struggling with reading and math, but on top of that, she was also having social problems. Girls didn't really want to play with her on the playground because she could not read. She did not have the emotional skills to express her frustration. Therefore, we had behavior problems at school. She was having all of these issues, which then the behavior and the social and the emotional really took the front seat, and the academics were really hard to get to. She finally, when she came to me in third grade, she was reading on a kindergarten level and still wanted to read, but that motivation was starting to decrease because it was so hard. As a teacher, we try very hard to prepare those kids each year to be ready for the next grade level. But when they come in and they don't have a lot of these emotional, critical thinking skills or the social skills, that is a life skill that they have to learn. And so if we ignore that and just focus on the academic, they're missing such a big piece. So we work on that in kindergarten, we work on it every year, but we still have the academic piece that's really important. Those kids that have that 0 to 5, from that age, 0 to 5, they have that preparation from mom or dad or child care, or maybe it's from a grandma and grandpa. We can dive right on into the academics and don't have to worry about the social and the emotional stuff. And so those kids that don't have that, we're constantly having to work on that plus the academics, which sometimes the academic takes the back seat. I have a student that I've worked with who this year, her mom sent me a picture of her makeshift bookshelf. It was a cardboard box that had not a ton of books on it. I would say maybe 12, but they were books that belonged to her. And she was so proud of this bookshelf that she had made. She entered in kindergarten first, really a non-reader. I don't think mom and dad took the time, or maybe didn't have the time to read with her. And I don't think that childcare was an option. It was very expensive for whatever reason. And her mom took the time to send me a picture of these books that she had on a bookshelf that I had personally given her, because she was able to read those 12 books and she was so proud of it. But they were books that she probably other kids may have been reading when they were 3 or 4. But she was so proud of those 12 books. And that it kind of broke my heart, but at the same time made me smile that she had the opportunity to have her own bookshelf.